Hello guys, welcome back. In previous video, we have just learned about CSS, that how to implement CSS with the use of source code. But today we are going to see about how to implement CSS with the help of Composer, so that we don't have to write a complex code of CSS. It will generate it automatically for you. But before studying about CSS in Composer, let us learn about more something more about CSS, which is how it can help us. So CSS can help us in avoiding duplication in code. It avoids duplication in code. For example, if you have 10 H1s and we need to make a H1 red, all of them, what we have to do, we just have to go in our style type, write H1, curly bracket open, curly bracket close, and color red. You don't have to go in each and every H1 like this, which is here, and you have to change it. But what you have to do is just write it in style tag. So it's lessen your code. First thing, then second thing is duplication in code is avoided. Now, for example, if you have 10,000 paragraphs or thousands of headings in your web page, what you will do, just add a style tag and add h1, so that what it will do, it will make all of them red. But now what I want is I have some of the h1. For example, if I have 10 h1, I want 5 h1 red and 5 h1 blue, or I want 5 h1 underlined or 5 h1 italic. So what we will do, we will do some coding in CSS and achieve that requirement using CSS. But we have not learned that. But we can do it in CSS. If you are interested, you can watch my other videos which I am going to upload. So that one is doing what? That use the same content with different style for different purpose. As I have told you, we can just make our web page like that also. Now, easy maintenance of code. If you are working in a company and you are told that we have to just change our formatting of our website, so now our data is always there, and you are also worried that might be by mistake my data is deleted by me. So if you are using CSS, what is happening, maintenance is going to be easy, as you are writing only one side, you are writing in the style tag and you are getting output all over your web page. So maintenance is also becoming easy. So now this is how CSS is helping us. Now let us see about some advantages of CSS. CSS has lesson code compared to HTML, as we have to set for each element only once. As I have told you, if you have 10,000 H1s, you just have to write in style tag and make it. So your formatting is changed all over. But as your code is less now, your web pages are also loaded faster, because for example, if you are going with 10,000 kgs, 10 kgs in your hand, you will walk slower. But if you are going with empty handed, you are just fast working quickly. That is what CSS is making easier for us. It is just decreasing our code. Okay. Now website designing is also made quick and efficient with the use of CSS. You can just make it very quick. But with the use of HTML, it is a big burden for you or me or anyone if you are just maintaining HTML. So nowadays CSS is widely used because of its quick and efficient tools. Okay. Now CSS allows to set the format of the website without changing the underlying structure. As I have shown you that we only have to change here in style tag our body, that is our underlying structure is not changed at all. So what happens, that underlying structure and our layout is separated from our details of how to format our website. Okay. As we are using CSS, there are no fear of accidentally changing the data, as I have discussed previously. That is as you are just editing your CSS code, you don't have to worry about the accidental delete of data or adding something by mistake, blah 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 blah. Now the website designer's job is also made easier, as to change the style of an element he only needs to make modification in CSS file, as I have discussed you. I have told you earlier that you just have to go in style tag and change your data. Here it is file, but we have not learned about how to implement CSS in file, other file, but just our style tag is our file. We can just take an example of style tag that we have to change in style tag only. Okay. Now CSS syntax. It has two parts: selector, h1 and body. Might be it is p anything, and declaration. Okay. And declaration has two parts: property and value. Here color, text align, background color is all our properties, and red, center, pink is our values. And the property and value is separated by a colon, and semicolon act like a full stop. Okay, I think so you don't know that what is full stop. Here now in CSS your full stop is semicolon. Okay, I hope so you have understood this. Now let us go in our composer file, so that we can just know how to implement our CSS in composer file. Composer. Now before starting with CSS in composer, what we have to do, we have to do a little setting which is somewhere here, tools option. But in older version, what you have to do, you have to go in edit, and here you will find preferences, where you will find your CSS settings. But in my version it is new, so I will go in tools and option. Now if you are using old version also, you are getting the same dialog box as you are getting in edit preference. Just what you have to do, just check here. If it is checked already, it's very good, but if it is not, you have to check it here. Now here you can find CSS menu or CSS editor. You can also tell CSS editor. So you just have to click here, but before that let me write something here. Let us take an example of heading. Let me make it a heading h1, and something like blah 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 blah. This is my paragraph. I am making it a paragraph. Okay. So this is our paragraph. I want to do what? I want to apply some designing or formatting on these two elements. So what we will do, we will just go in a CSS editor. Whatever is asking is page title. You have to give your page title because we have not yet saved. To apply CSS in your web page, you have to save it first. Now he is asking for the name. Let me save it as CSS. Now the CSS style sheet editor is open. Now here there is a lot of options to create a new style, but we have to select custom style rules, because this one is not for you, because it's not described in your course. Now custom style sheets, style rules. Here what I can write, if I want to apply in this h1 or p, which selector you want to select. This one is asking for the selector, which you have write in the previous video, or even in this video I have explained you in just the PowerPoint slides. Just here, if I want to apply it in h1, I am just writing simply h1 and create new rule. Okay, so now it's selected over here, and this one is selector h1. Now whatever you are writing here is going to apply on your h1. Now here let us write something. For example, I want to give color red, so color red, so its text is red. Or if I want to give background, so it's going to be a background red. Or even you can write here background color colon red. This is one and the same, but we don't have to write anything. This is just like whatever you are writing in a curly brackets. I think you are getting me. This is just as I am writing in a curly bracket. Now let us go in. You can see these all tabs. These tabs are used to apply formatting to your heading. So if I want this one in center, what I will do, I will just go in text because I want to give text alignment and center. If I want to increase the font size, but that one is not available in H1 because H1 has its own size. Color, then background, you can apply it from here. Then borders, you can see any border. Okay, and if you want to apply border color, you can just apply any from here. And now what you want, up and down you want solid, and in left and right you want uh, dashed. So what you will do, just uncheck this box. You will see that everywhere you can just change whatever you want. So you can just change it from here whatever you want. Now you can see this one is solid. Oh sorry, it is inverse. Solid, dashed, solid, dashed. So you see here it is dashed and here it is solid. So now you can apply anything over here, and CSS will automatically generate your code. You can see this is all our declarations which is coming over here. And if I want to apply it in a p tag, what you have to do, you just have to click here and go on the last option, style rules, again custom rule, p, create style rule. Now you can see that there is two selector over here. If I am clicking here, it is showing me the style for H1, and if I am clicking here, it is showing me the style for P. So now whatever you want, I want this one, medium, color, this one, okay, okay. Now you can see that your all data is here, okay. Your P and your H1 is coming here, whatever you have just added, and you are getting it. But because of composer, there is some mistakes over here, but no problem, that's I have created wrongly. You can just edit it from here again, you can see it. That's not a big job now for you. Okay, so I hope you have liked my video. So don't forget to like my videos on YouTube, and also subscribe to my channel, and keep watching my video for latest updates. Okay, thank you.